This is a review video for a website that is pretty good for a certain blogging. It's a blog site. What it is this yurireviews.blogspot.com. As you can see, it's pretty fun to learn and read about what these are, and there's a rating scale which I'll give you an example. This video isn't very long. It's just going to be a small review video because I looked into how I can do this without getting in trouble a little bit, not a whole lot, and I only want to go so far for one video, and then when I learn more I could always redo the video. But this is a review on a site, and the home button shows the basics of updates on what they plan on doing. This stuff isn't just for children, it's for whoever wants to read it, but some of the things can be a little inappropriate based on what it is reviewed, but that's okay because they block out the majority of the issues that would be brought up. And then you have news, and this is the actual posts. Let's not say every day, but for the most part it could be. It has well thought out and well written posts from someone from Germany or wherever, so the English is very good for that. And then this is the tab to explain about Japanese cartoons, anime or whatever you call it, and it's pretty cool, really well written out. Let's give an example here. Let's do this one. Gonna click on that, and it goes by story, length, all the information there are well written out. New characters, animation, sound, the amount of lesbianism, total enjoyment, which would be the end-all rating for parts of it. And then they got comments, but I don't want to show that necessarily yet. Again, I don't know how far I can go. For the mega, same thing, like this. Let's see, here, so there's spoilers and other stuff like that, but that's not the majority of it. You can also have links to read it online, which is really nice of this person to do so. Then they have fan created, basically. That's all I can understand what this is. DOUJINSHI. I could be wrong, but it's basically like fan created. So it has stuff like this. So some of the stuff is NSFU, which is not safe for work. So it's 16 and up, 18 and up, and stuff like that. But really well thought out. I know my video is crap compared to what people could review this for, but I'm just doing a basic review. Simple, sweet, and short, and to the point. They have visual novels, which is kind of like games, flash games, I believe. I'm not really sure. Again, it can be inappropriate, but that's okay because they put warnings and stuff in this blog. I don't have to show that because you would understand what that is. They have artists, and then they do that for a separate link. How-to guides, which would be like how to buy Japanese goods online. And then recommendations, my top 10, download, which would be for certain items. Like you can download stuff so you can keep a copy of it, I believe. Other, the top 2014 or whatever that is. I don't really go into that tab all that much because I like reading little snippets of all types, not just a list of top 10s or anything when it comes to this stuff. Top 10s on YouTube I watch for certain subjects, but not necessarily this. I don't know why, I just don't all the time. And then for the About Me, again, I'm not really sure how far I can go into this, but it's just snippets about what she updates or him updates, depending on who it is that posts. And if you want to follow, them, they have a Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Google+, all that good stuff. And again, that's where you basically can find them on those other sites. Really well written out. I highly recommend this if you're into lesbian content. That's not what I go for, but they're love stories when I want to read a love story, even though I'm a guy. Every once in a while I will break up horror and gore with a good romance comedy, which is a rom-com, or just a comedy. And I tend to pick these because these are well thought out mega or graphic novels. They're more in depth. The regular stuff with the boy girl, they usually throw in fantasy or something that's out of whack or out of normal to me. I don't like them. These are a little more simple, down to the earth, because I usually read the short story 1 chapters, and the few longer ones. I usually don't go for the porn types, because that's just sex, and I don't really read that stuff all that often. I only do it when it has a plot, but I just don't do a rump and a bump, so to speak. It's a very good site. I highly recommend it. This is the only site I do for this type of reviews. All the others I don't trust because either the English is bad, unlike this one, or they just don't give enough information. Like Baka updates and my AnimeList is only so far so good. They're not that great for what I'm looking for when it comes to what the story is about and what if it's recommended and all this other stuff. This is the best site out there for romance related, basically, because this isn't just about lesbianism. It's more about romance side of 2 girls, and so it's not porn related, except for maybe some information in this tab, which if you go to it, you can do it's just reviews and other stuff like that. So it's just stories that are a little more borderline porn, but whatever. It's really good. So you can probably safe read too. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out yet, but I've been looking into the site some more, and I might be looking into helping them out too if I can with what I know I can do, which isn't much, but I could probably help moderate comments if they want me to. I'm not going to ask if they want me to based on if I did good with this video. If they think I could do a couple here, a couple there, I can help, do some things on their content. But I won't do too much so it doesn't change their posts. I do not want to change their formats or anything. They are good enough as is. They don't ever need to change it. Again, it's the best site. I highly recommend it, and I highly recommend following the person that owns the site, which is a girl in Germany, maybe? I forget exactly. I'll have to look into that again sometime because I actually want to know. It sounds kind of cool that she's doing this. And I believe there's a guy that also co-owns part of it. I'm not sure. There's a couple people that help her out, as far as I know. But I'm not going too deep in their personal life, so that's why I said as far as I know. But their not videos, their social sites are very fun to follow them, because then they post neat little other things that don't go necessarily onto this site. So, again, this is just a small video, at least to me it is, because I usually do hour-long videos for like gameplay and stuff, so for a 10-minute video, it's short to me. This will be posted. I will not necessarily collect money off this one that I know of. I'm trying to work something out with this person based on the revenue, but that's for me and her or him to know. No one else for right now because I haven't figured it out just yet. But post in the comments asking later, maybe a week or 2 from now when this is viewed at least once. This video doesn't need to be viewed too many times or liked or anything, but if I did anything wrong, please click the dislike button or post a comment saying I did something wrong. You don't have to explain it, because I'm pretty sure I know where I went wrong with the review. So if there's enough saying that I did wrong, then I can always do a new review video for them, for the site, in like a month, once I learn way more about how I can do this without getting in trouble, or her in trouble, or them in trouble. And thank you for your time.